yesterday. This list. Here he is. Michael Richard Nielsen. With quite a few distinguished people. Wait a minute. I know this guy, Joshua Sandpass.
You remember Father Taylor? He taught my brothers. I was 53 years. He's in the whole thing. So he taught a lot of students, right? So, two of the kids,
Okay.
Student. They went to speak to be the graduation speaker. The president of the school. And I've heard the school. Nice. It doesn't make sense.
for the United States Military Academy. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to West Point and the 2011 Awards Convocation. When I announce the call to attention, please rise for the entrance of the superintendent and members of the academic board. Then please remain standing and join in singing of our national anthem. We want to ensure everyone has an opportunity to enjoy today's ceremony. As a courtesy, we ask that you kindly turn off your mobile phones for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you. Sound attention. Ladies and gentlemen, the 58th Superintendent of the United States Military Academy, Lieutenant General David H. Huntoon, Jr.
Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What a great day we have had. How many of you saw that sun break just as the band struck up the march for the graduating class? Well, thank you very much for coming down here on this beautiful day. Thank you to our distinguished visitors, ladies and gentlemen, staff and faculty, families and friends and members of the class of 2011. Welcome to today's award ceremony. And let me begin by acknowledging some of our distinguished awards presenters. And I want to start with Colonel Retired Roger Donlin, recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Colonel Donlin, would you please stand and be recognized? The Honorable Sam Lessie, former Director of Special Selective Service and West Point class of 1945. Sam Lessie. General Retired Crosby E. Saint, former Commander-in-Chief, United States Army Europe and West Point class of 1958. Major General Retired James McInerney, Air Force, West Point class of 1952 with the National Defense Industrial Association. Major General Retired John D. Altenberg, Jr., the former Assistant Judge Advocate General of the United States Army. Major General Retired Bruce K. Scott, former Chief of Legislative Liaison for the United States Army. Major General Hugo Cornejo, the Peruvian military attaché to the United States. And Colonel Gustavo Formento, the United Nations military attaché. Thanks to all our donors today. We very much appreciate your joining with us to recognize these award winners of the graduating class of 2011. Your generosity has had a very positive impact upon our cadets at West Point and even on our United States Army. And I would ask all our cadets, our families and friends, faculty and staff to please join me in a warm round of applause for all our generous donors. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all our award winners. For here at West Point, we value excellence. We value excellence each and every day. We speak to it in the words of our mission. It says, prepared for a career of professional excellence. We speak to it in the way in which we compete to be the very best in the classroom, on the athletic or the drill fields, and in the way we learn the standards of the United States Army in our military training. Now, as commissioned officers, we also value excellence, and we equally value our commitment to our soldiers, our focus on accomplishing our mission, and on our humility as leaders. The English writer John Ruskin reminds us that the highest reward for a man's work is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. And your reward, class of 2011, for these past 4 years of concentration and commitment and competition is what you have become. Men and women of character whose integrity will lead to success in the service of your country, in the service of soldiers. Congratulations again for your accomplishments today and for your continuing commitment to excellence in the future. Army strong.
The following cadets are awarded a 5-pointed gold star encircled by a gold wreath signifying their status as Superintendent's Award for Excellent recipients. The following cadets have excelled in academics, military, and physical performance. Lieutenant General Huntoon will make the presentation. Mark C. Bowden. Kyle A. Boley. Andrew W. Sholey. Michael Arcangelo. Michael D. Tising. Jacob D. Vetter. Aaron J. Demro. Wu S. Doe. Nathan C. Hedgecock. Samuel J. Wilkins. Eric J. Solomon. Jennifer L. Dundon. Ryan J. Orsini. Wiseman. Jillian M. Piagione. Aaron E. Anthony. Kelly E. McDonald. Paul M. Peterson. Bradley C. Mizell. Michael J. White. Zachary J. Blevins. Robert F. Weir, Jr. Benjamin C. Truxell. Marie B. Tim. Ann M. Nagy. Emmett M. Tishmach. Alexander C. Pionis Benosian. Zachariah Q. Clark. Philip D. Schmiedem. Richard L. Grew. Joshua S. Sandhouse.
Joshua.
Stephen C. Semaroff. Derek A. House. Michael P. McKenna. Abram J. Wathen. Samuel J. Casimir. Andrew P. Ross. Zachary R. Spear. Michael R. Nielsen. Samuel R. Goodgame. Caleb M. Riley. Eric A. Schwepp. Catherine J. Murphy. Kenneth A. Freedy. Jonathan L. Zordo. Tyler B. Klein. Diane M. Leinbach. Aaron J. Troby. Daniel S. Seagroves. Louis F. Rivas. Daniel and Yvette E. Houston. Today's ceremony tangibly recognized distinguished cadets who have, in a special way, during their 47 months at the Academy, displayed the values, character, and ability needed to lead and serve our nation. It is indeed fitting that our cadets are recognized and will be presented awards for leadership, military development, academics, and athletics. These cadets are representative of the excellence that has been achieved by the class of 2011 and the entire Corps. Cadet Mark C. Bowden is the recipient of the Pershing Sword Award to the Cadet First Captain and Brigade Commander. Brigadier General William E. Rapp, Commandant of the United States Corps of Cadets, presents. He is also the recipient of the Major General Francis Bowden Green Memorial Award for achieving the highest class standing. Mrs. George Spears Green, descendant, presents. He is also the recipient of the Peruvian Army Award for achieving the highest class standing. Major General Hugo Cornejo, Military Attaché, presents. He is also the recipient of the General Robert E. Wood Distinguished Cadet Award for achieving the overall highest class standing. General Huntoon presents. He is also the recipient of the Uruguayan Army Award for achieving the highest class standing. Colonel Gustav Fermento, Military Attaché, presents. He is also the recipient of the Knox Trophy presented to the cadet ranking highest in the military program. Judge James R. Rayshaw, First Vice President, Son of the Revolution, presents. He is also the recipient of the 360th Infantry Award for Excellence in Men's Physical Development over 4 years. Colonel George L. Daniels, Department Head, Department of Physical Education, presents. Cadet Kyle A. Voley is the recipient of the Olmsted Foundation Award for achieving the second highest class standing. Major General Bruce K. Scott, President and CEO, presents. He is also the recipient of the Brigadier General Elvin R. Heiberg Award for the highest composition in standing applied science and engineering. Mrs. K. H. Bransford, granddaughter, presents. He is also the recipient of the Association of the United States Army Award for the cadet who best exemplifies the tradition of the United States Military Academy and the United States Army. Fellow and USMA class of 1958 presented. Cadet Kenneth A. Freedy is the recipient of the Colonel Theodore S. Westhousing Memorial Award for achieving the third highest class standing. Colonel James R. Kieran, Jr., family friend, presents. He is also the recipient of the Class of 1930 Award for the highest degree of excellence in economics. Colonel Cindy R. Jebb, Acting Department Head, Social Science, presents. presented the Brigadier General Richard J. Tallman Class of 1948 Memorial Award for achieving the 4th highest class standing. Mrs. Mary T. Scott, daughter, presents. He is also the recipient of the National Organization of the American Legion Award for Outstanding Achievement in Chemistry. Mr. William F. Schreier, National Commander, represents. He is also the recipient of the National Ladies Auxiliary Jewish War Veterans of the United States of America Award for the highest rating in humanities. Mrs. Linda Singer, New York Department President, presents. Cadet Andrew W. Shuley is the recipient of the First Lieutenant David R. Bernstein Memorial Award for achieving the 5th highest class standing. Mrs. Gail Bernstein, mother, presents. Cadet Kelly E. McDonald is the recipient of the Brigadier General John R. Generone Memorial Award for achieving the highest class standing in academics. Mrs. John Generone, grandson, Mr. John Generone, grandson, presents. She is also the recipient of the Colonel A. Bear Bainbridge Hayden Memorial Award for the highest standing in basic science. Mr. A. Edward Hook, family attorney, presents. She is also the recipient of the National Organization of the Ladies Auxiliary to the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States of America Award for Excellence in the Environmental Engineering Sequence. Colonel Eugene J. Polka, Department Head, Geography and Environmental Engineering, presents. E. Anthony is the recipient of the Major General Philip H. Draper Memorial Award for the Most Valuable Player on the women's basketball team. Coach Dave McGarity presents. She is also the recipient of the Army Athletic Association Trophy, presented to the cadet who contributed the most valuable service to athletics during her career as a cadet. General Huntoon presents. Cadet Jerry. Mr. Eugene Corrigan, Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, presents. Cadet Brian G. McBee is the recipient of the National Commandery Military Order of Foreign Wars of the United States Award for Excellence in Leadership and Management Studies. Major Wolf R. Lindenau, Commanding General, presents. Cadet Willem J. Pretorius is the recipient of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution Award for Excellence in the Civil Engineering Sequence. Mrs. Denise D. Van Buren, New York State Regiment, presents. Cadet Judith Y. Lee is the recipient of the Robert E. Lee Memorial Award for Excellence in Systems Engineering Sequence. Mrs. Paul C. Neville, Jr., Second Vice President General of the United Daughters of the Confederacy, presents. Cadet John E. Rawlingson is the recipient of the U.S. Grant Memorial Award for Excellence in Computer Science. Mrs. Cindy L. Norton, National President, presents. He is also the recipient of the General of the Army Omar N. Bradley Award for Excellence in Elective Math Studies. Mr. Rudolph Kohler, World War II veteran presents. Cadet Matthew E. Faust is the recipient of the National Society Colonial Daughters of the 17th Century Award for the Excellence in Arts, Philosophy, and Literature major. Mrs. Marguerite D. Hardiman, First Vice President General, presents. Cadet Rachel C. Anderson is the recipient of the National Council Student Society of America Award for Excellence in German. Mrs. Carol A. Fisher, Chairperson, presents. Cadet Ilya V. Ryaboy is the recipient of the National Organization of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States Award. Mr. John E. Hamilton, Jr., Vice Commander-in-Chief, presents. Cadet Ashley N. April is the recipient of the National Society Daughters of Founders and Patriots of America Award for Excellence in Portuguese. Mrs. Melinda McTaggart presents. Cadet LaShonda J. Dupree is the recipient of the Military Order of the World War Award for the graduating cadet who has made the greatest improvement since the completion of the 4th class year. Brigadier General Timothy A. E. Traynor, Dean of the Academic Board, presents. Cadet Megan L. Snook is the recipient of the Eisenhower Award for Excellence in Military Psychology and Leadership. Mr. John Kaluga, award sponsor, presents. Cadet Jonathan L. Zordel is the recipient of the Colonel James L. Walsh Memorial Award for Excellence in Mechanical Engineering Sequence. Major General James E. McInerney, Jr., member and USAMA graduating class of 1952, presents. He is also the recipient of the Brigadier General Clifton Carroll Carter Memorial Award for Excellence in Mechanical Engineering. Colonel Stephen J. Ressler, Department Head, Civil and Mechanical Engineering, presents. Cadet Amber S. Robertson is the recipient of the National Society Daughters of the American Colonialists Award for Excellence in Spanish. Mrs. Nancy Harrison, National Awards Chairperson, presents. Cadet Alexander J. Kymack is the recipient of the Order of the Lafayette Incorporated Award for Excellence in French. Mr. Ernest Lorette, member, presents. He is also the recipient of the Congressional Medal of of Honor Society Award for Excellence in Geography. Colonel Roger H.C. Donlon, Medal of Honor recipient, presents. Cadet Catherine J. Murphy is the recipient of the Brigadier General Herman Bukama Memorial Award for Excellence in Political Science. Colonel Cindy Jebb presents. Cadet Catherine J. Murphy is the recipient of the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholarship for Master's Study in Science in Russian and East European Studies. General Huntsman presents. Cadet Drew J. Desai is the recipient of the Brigadier General Gerald A. Counts Memorial Award for the highest ranking in physics. General Raymond C. Nelson, Acting Department Head, Physics and Nuclear Engineering, presents. Cadet Joseph L. Jelinas III is the recipient of the Brigadier General Charles J. Barrett Memorial Award for Excellence in Advanced Foreign Language Studies. Colonel David DeMio, Acting Department Head, Department of Foreign Language, presents. Cadet Zachary R. Spear is the recipient of the Colonel Philip Matthew Memorial Award for Excellence in Russian. Colonel DeMio presents. Cadet Chris S. Moon is the recipient of the Military Application Society Award for Excellence in Operations Research. Professor Patrick Drizzle, President, presents. Cadet Joshua E. Meadow is the recipient of the 1770th Infantry Division Reserve Officer Association Award to the cadet whose ranks highest academically in national security and public affairs. Colonel Edwin G. Laugan presents. Cadet Marin H. Lowry is the recipient of the Society of the Cincinnati in the State of Virginia Award to the first-class member of the Cadet Honor Committee with the highest class standing. Mr. Harry G. Elliott, member, presents. Cadet Samuel J. Wilkins is the recipient of the Bainbridge Reynolds Hayden Family Memorial Award for the highest class standing in all history courses. Mr. A. Edward Hook, family attorney, presents. Cadet Charles F. Nadd is also the recipient of the Thompson Family Memorial Award for the cadet in the graduating class with most distinguished in writing across the curriculum. Department Head, English and Philosophy, presented. Cadet Nathaniel D. Pendleton is the recipient of the Sewell Tappan Time Memorial Award for the highest rating in nuclear engineering. Colonel Nelson presents. Cadet Jordan G. Trimble is the recipient of the National Society Colonial Dames of the 17th Century Award for Excellence in Systems Engineering. Mrs. Keith Lockard presents. General presents. President General presents. Cadet Nathan C. Hedgecock is the recipient of the Brigadier General Winfried S. Scott Memorial Award for Excellence in Engineering Management. General Scott's son presents. recipient of the Lieutenant Colonel Len M. Hannawald Memorial Award for the Deputy Brigade Commander of the United States Corps of Cadets. General Rapp presented. Cadet Paul E. Baker is the recipient of the National Society Dames of the Court of Honor Award for Excellence in Electrical Engineering Sequence. Mrs. Marceline Karagosian, National Trustee, presents. Cadet Taylor C. Hershey is the recipient of the Order of the Founders and Patriots of America Award for Excellence in Environmental Science or Environmental Engineering. Colonel Robert J. Walcott, Jr., Governor of the Colorado Society, presents. Cadet Tian Yi Shin is the recipient of the Major General John D. Albert Berg, Jr. Award for Outstanding Achievement in Law. Major General John D. Albert Berg, Jr. presents. Cadet Elijah B. Bales, the 1st Regiment.
Douglas
Mr.
Mayer.
Francis J. Leahy, Commander of Post Number 275, presents. Cadet Carson K. Homme is the recipient of the National Organization American Legion Auxiliary Award for the Cadet Officer Commanding the 2nd Regiment. Mrs. Peggy Thomas, Chairman, presents. Cadet Brittany J. Frazier is the recipient of the Class of 1999 Award for the Cadet Officer Commanding the 4th Regiment. Major Con T.D., class member, presents. Cadet Martin C. Harris is the recipient of the Major General Joseph P. Cleland Memorial Leadership Award to the Chairman of the Cadet Honor Committee. General Rapp presents. Cadet Kamal R. Wheeler is the recipient of the James Dolan Clinton Memorial Award to the Brigade Executive Officer of the United States Corps of Cadets. General Rapp presents. Cadet Yo Lee is the recipient of the Henry Ozen Flipper Memorial Award for the cadet who demonstrated the highest qualities of leadership, self-discipline, and perseverance in the face of unusual difficulties while a cadet. Mr. Kenneth C. Davis III, Descendant, presents. Cadet Mark E. Triller is the recipient of the Lieutenant General William A. Arnold Memorial Award for the Cadet Officer Commanding the 3rd Regiment. Mr. William A. Dolleman, grandson, presents. Cadet Carissa J. Hauk is the recipient of the West Point chapter of the Daughters of the United States Army Award for Excellence in Women's Physical Development over 4 years. Mrs. Ginger Hopkins, West Point chapter president, presents. Cadet Dominic D. Silvig is the recipient of the Fred E. McAniff Memorial Award for the Outstanding Graduating Member of the Men's Track Team. Cadet Christina I. Tamayo is the recipient of the Lieutenant Colonel John F. Martin Class of 1953 Memorial Award to the Chairman of the Respect Program Advisory Committee. General Trainer presents. Cadet Matthew P. Weekend is the recipient of the Class of 1923 Memorial Award for Outstanding Graduating Member of the Men's Swim Team. Major John H. Carigi, son of a class member, presents. is the recipient of the Pierce Curian Foster Memorial Award to the Best All-Around Gymnast. Mr. Corrigan presents. Cadet Cody M. Amalusik is the recipient of the Hal Bokamaya Memorial Award for the Outstanding Hockey Player. Cadet Carlos K. Cook is the recipient of the Colonel John A. Robertson Memorial Award for the Outstanding Player on the 150-pound football team. Mr. Corrigan presents. Cadet Larry Seymour is the recipient of the Colonel Russell P. Red Reader Jr. Award for the Outstanding Player on the baseball team. Mr. Ned Copald, Friend and Family presents. Cadet Bryce E. Livingston is the recipient of the Rumbaugh Family Award to the Outstanding Graduating Member of the Men's Cross Country Team. Ms. Carissa Cooper, niece, presents. Cadet Michael R. Leach is the recipient of the Colonel Edward H. White II Memorial Award for the Outstanding Graduating Member of the Men's Soccer Team. The Honorable Samuel K. Lessie Jr., donor, presents. Cadet Jacob D. Vetter is the recipient of the Carl Robert Irving Memorial Award for the Outstanding Graduating Member of the Wrestling Team. Mr. Thomas S. Abraham, classmate and member of the 1965 Wrestling Team, presents. Cadet Brittany D. Jensen is the recipient of the First Lieutenant Alyssa M. Bergevin Memorial Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Women's Volleyball Team. Mr. Eric Bergevin, brother, presents. Cadet Tanya D. Stalwart is the recipient of the Class of 1998 Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Women's Track Team. Major Matthew C. Beligny, classmate and USMA graduate class of 1998, presents. Cadet Rachel A. Duvall is the recipient of the Cadet Darlene Lee Donarow Memorial Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Women's Softball Team. Mr. Robert Donarow, father, presents. Cadet Courtney R. Clement is the recipient of the Kramer Rombaugh Award to the Outstanding Graduating Member of the Women's Cross Country Team. Mr. Charles R. Shakenko, classmate, presents. Cadet Matthew B. Crimble is the recipient of the Major General Richard J. Meyer Memorial Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Golf Team. Accepting on his behalf is Cadet David Marks. Major Richard J. Meyer, Jr., son, presents. Cadet Jeremy T. Hens is the recipient of the Colonel John S. Rashma Memorial Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Men's Basketball Team. Lieutenant Colonel Mark D. Rashma, grandson, presents. Cadet Alyssa J. Tran is the recipient of the Rex Storch Award for the Most Valuable Player on the Women's Swimming Team. Coach Raymond Bosey presents. Alexandra E. Lostetter is the recipient of the Deborah Mack McDonald Award for the most valuable player on the women's soccer team. Mr. Corrigan presents. Cadet Ann M. Houghton is the recipient of the Mary Enkel Price Award for the most valuable player on the women's tennis team. Mr. Corrigan presents. Cadet J. Ewan Johnson III is the recipient of the Youth Foundation Award for the most valuable player on the men's tennis team. Mr. Corrigan presents. To all cadet award recipients, we extend our hearty congratulations. We join with your families and the presenters of the awards to proudly recognize your achievements and wish you Godspeed in your military career. Now please rise and join as we sing America the Beautiful. Please be seated. On behalf of the United States Military Academy and the Corps Cadets, I would like to recognize and thank the donors we have with us today. It is an honor to have you here to join with us in recognizing some of the top performers in the class of 2011. Without you, this ceremony and these awards would not be possible. Your foresight and generosity have a tremendous impact on our cadets, our academy, and our Army. The 2011 Awards Convocation. Thank you for your participation and enjoy the remainder of your day.
Okay. Official videos. Where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
Indiana, Thinkard. Okay, very good. Now, did you win an award here today?
No. I'm like Cal.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Well, you do have your airborne wings, though, so that's like pretty cool. Now, what are these other wings over here?
They're flight wings. I went to UND Flight School and flew helicopters last summer.
Oh, nice. Are you going to try to aviation?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. You got a Cleve Mitchell sitting over here and ignoring everybody, trying to stay out of trouble. Good job, buddy. Who is this guy he's talking to?
I think it's just an Arabic instructor.
Nice. Okay.
Why do they keep them with their hair
There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. There they are. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, we have run across Colonel Gabriel again, the man who started the jump school at West Point. There he is. Fantastic. It's a pleasure to see you, and all dressed up this time. Oh, man. So listen, so what do these wings signify over here?
Vietnamese and German.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
This is the original German jump wing. They didn't want something to swap it like look like
Okay, you have nice taste.
they changed over to
My name is
I forget what's in it.
Likewise, and what
I'll find out. A German jump master. No, a German jump master. Jump master, jumping.
I have a son who's also
I went to
There you go. Nice.
well, he made one.
Now, how about these wings over here on the bottom?
Special forces. Well, the wings are riggers wings, parachute riggers. I can pack parachutes.
Okay.
I have probably got Ranger here and Special Forces here.
Correct. Wow.
And
Like my father said, the
Jump
most
master.
important. Oh, that's the jump master.
what do I have on? EIB.
Right.
I have on an EIB because there's fewer infantrymen wearing an EIB than there are CIB.
Now, what is an EIB?
Combat infantry.
And what about EIB?
Expert infantry band. I have both of them.
Ah, very interesting.
And I had my wings, my Ranger tab, my EIB. I'm trying to think what else, but I reported in the first company.
Wow.
Yeah. You couldn't have come from West Point. Where'd you get all that? I had 2.5 years of enlisted service.
Amazing. Amazing. Very good. Very good to see you again. There they are.
Congratulations to you.
There they go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're with General Trainer. Thank you, sir.
It's on YouTube right now.
These are nice photo opportunities. We don't get these very often. I see somebody's Ranger, he's got the engineering badge, the snapper school, the aerosol. Now what are these wings?
Those are Honduran jump wings.
Honduran jump wings. Oh my goodness. Thank you. It is. Repeat that, please.
This week is more for them. You need to let them take as many pictures as they want.
There it is, coming from the mouth of a general. So we will post this on YouTube and be happy about it.
Well, part of it is I have a daughter who's a year now.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to get her ready for this. I'm saying things that I'll be a good parent. Exactly. Yeah, when I'm playing parent, I will.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of that parent stuff. Wait a minute, you taught Michael law, and he got very excited about it, actually. He was very much into the constitutional law thing.
He was. He always kept bouncing new and innovative theories.
Well, I remember that he didn't do so well in his first paper or something, and he was trying to disprove something that maybe the Supreme Court had ruled.
He was struggling to find that balance between creativity and a good grade. Eventually, yes. And days end, it worked out just fine.
That's too funny. Okay, very good. So are you a professor? Professor here. So, okay, and what rank are you, sir?
Colonel.
Ah, very good. Nice. Ah, see? Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and I was trying to set up a conference call with a lawyer who's in Grand, works down in D.C. But unfortunately, I ran out of time. I couldn't make that happen. But we'll stay in touch.
Okay, Michael's law
2 years from August.
professor over at
Yeah, I'm just a journeyman